Unleash your child's potential. We're here when school support falls short. When educational assistance encounters challenges, we are prepared to offer the support you require.
Hi, I'm Kira, and I've been working in education for almost 30 years now as a teacher, a language therapist, and a structured literacy specialist. I hold a Bachelor of Education with a specialization in early childhood education, and I'm certified in Orton Gillingham, an evidence-based approach rooted in the science of reading. It's especially effective for students with dyslexia and other language-based learning differences. But I don't just come to this work as an educator. I'm also a parent to neurodivergent children, and I live with dyslexia and ADHD myself. So when I talk about the challenges families face, I truly understand them, both professionally and personally. That's why I am so passionate about helping kids learn in ways that actually work for how their brains are wired.
Today, we'll explore some common reasons why reading struggles persist even with school support. My goal is to give you a clearer understanding of the challenges and why certain approaches work better for some children. We'll also talk about ways to recognize if your child might benefit from additional help outside of school. I know it can be hard to know if it's time to seek extra support, so I'll cover a few specific signs to watch for. Finally, I want to show you how online tutoring can be a really effective option, especially for families who don't have local resources nearby. And at the end of the webinar, I'll give you a free course to help you decide if next steps should be taken. Why school support might not be enough. Schools do their best, but there are real limitations when it comes to resources and funding. Many schools simply don't have access to the specific programs or trained specialists that some students with reading challenges need. Another issue is that teachers have limited time to focus on each individual student. In a classroom with 20 or 30 children, it's difficult for teachers to provide the one-on-one support that a struggling reader might need. So, even with the best intentions, schools may not be able to give each child the personalized attention they require to make real progress with reading. That's where additional specialized support can make a significant difference, especially when it's tailored to a child's unique needs. When schools provide extra reading support, it's often done in a group setting. These group interventions are designed to address the average needs of the students in the group, which means that the students with specific or unique needs may not get the level of individual attention that they need. The focus is really on moving everyone along as a group, rather than customizing support for each child. This can be tough for students who need more time or a different approach to make real progress. Another challenge is that many group programs are structured to follow a set pace, which can be too fast for children who may need more time to build foundational skills. For kids with reading difficulties, this can actually create frustration and make it harder for them to keep up. Individualized support, on the other hand, allows us to adjust the pace and approach based on each child's needs, which can make a world of difference in their learning experience. Signs your child may need additional help. Key indicators of struggle: avoidance, frustration, or a lack of confidence. If your child avoids reading tasks or gets visibly frustrated, which can signal deeper reading challenges. Guessing or memorizing words. They may guess or memorize words instead of decoding them, which limits long-term reading growth. Or they may have difficulty with common words and spellings, So struggles with words and spelling patterns that are typically easy for other students. Some specific dyslexia signs to watch for could be confusing letter sounds, mixing up sounds such as b and d, which can be a sign of processing difficulties, difficulty with sound symbol relationships, so challenges with connecting sounds to their corresponding letters or group of letters, memory difficulties. They could have trouble remembering words, sequences, or instructions related to reading or writing. And the number one red flag to watch for is a family history of reading problems. If reading struggles run in the family, it may indicate a genetic component. Today, we're diving into why outside support can make such a significant difference for individuals struggling with reading. First and foremost, seeking external help can bring in fresh perspectives and specialized strategies that are tailored to the individual's needs. This can be incredibly empowering, and lead to substantial progress. Secondly, outside support often provides access to resources and tools that may not be available in typical classroom settings. This ensures a more comprehensive approach to addressing reading challenges. Finally, having a support system outside of the regular educational environment can relieve pressure and build confidence. It's not just about improving reading skills, it's about fostering a positive attitude toward learning. Remember, the goal is to create an environment where progress is not only possible, but enjoyable. When a student starts with a reading specialist, the first step is typically an assessment. This helps us understand exactly where they are and pinpoint the skills they need to develop, which sets the foundation for truly individualized support. For students with dyslexia or reading challenges, a multisensory approach is often essential. This means using multiple senses like sight, sound, and movement to reinforce learning in a way that builds stronger connections in the brain. This approach is particularly effective for students with dyslexia and has been shown to improve reading outcomes. One of the greatest strengths of online tutoring is that it brings specialized support directly to you, regardless of location. Even if you're in an area with limited resources, online tutoring makes it possible to connect with a tutor trained in structured literacy and the science of reading. With online support, we can adapt each session to your child's specific pace and needs. The digital format doesn't sacrifice quality. Instead, it allows us to use interactive tools and multisensory activities that fully engage students in the learning process. So yes, online tutoring is very effective. It combines expert guidance with the convenience of home, ensuring that your child receives high-quality, personalized instruction wherever they are, helping them progress with confidence and skill. Practical tips to support your child at home. Here are some simple, powerful ways you can support your child's reading journey at home. Audiobooks. These are perfect for children who aren't ready to read independently. They still help to build vocabulary. They expose children to rich language and nurture a love of stories. Read aloud together. Reading aloud models fluent reading and creates a warm, positive experience around books. It also gives your child a chance to hear how language sounds. And finally, decodable books. For independent reading, choose books that use only the phonics patterns your child has already learned. These are not predictable or based on guessing from pictures. They're carefully designed so your child can actually sound out every word. Your role in supporting your child's reading journey should be to do 3 things. Celebrate small wins. Focus on progress, not perfection. Praise each step forward to boost confidence and keep learning enjoyable. Be the safety net. As a parent, be their cheerleader, not their teacher. Avoid the battles. Instead, make home a safe and encouraging place. And thirdly, seek additional help if needed. If struggles persist, consider tutoring. Individualized support can provide tools for success with you as their supportive ally. I do welcome any questions you may have. If anything we discussed today sparked a question, or if you have particular concerns about your child's reading journey, please feel free to ask. I will share my contact information on the following slide so you can schedule a complimentary 15-minute consultation. Today we've talked about some of the key signs to watch for and simple strategies you can try at home. But if you'd like more guidance, I've created a free course just for parents like yourselves. This course includes a practical dyslexia checklist, strategies for building reading confidence, and a clear outline of what to do next. You can scan the QR code on the screen to access it now, or if you signed up for this webinar, the link will be emailed to you shortly. To access the course, you'll need to sign up as a learner on the platform called The Great Discovery. If you have any trouble logging in or finding the right spot, please feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help.
Thanks again for joining me today. I hope you're walking away with some clarity, encouragement, and next steps you can try right away. If you'd like to book a free consultation call, just visit www.multimodalliteracy.com or scan the QR code on your screen. As both a professional in this field and a parent who's walked this path, and someone who also lives with dyslexia and ADHD, I know how overwhelming it can feel. But you don't have to figure it out all alone. Let's connect and talk about how we can support your child together.